Okay. Yep. Yes. Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. Oh dear. Oh, too late for me. Look, could you tell me, because he was handling my file from Tony Geldenhuys. This is for a case where Tony was been looking after it for me for a long time. But who is really in charge of the? Is he the right person to do fraud cases? Yeah, it's got to be a fraud land case of somebody in there senior because it's very delicate, and it needed someone because Karen. Detective Karen Malthas, she's her name is down there as being the fraud investigation unit. Um, no, I don't. No, it was just my complaint hasn't been answered yet, and Dennis was supposed to answer it from the last time I had a meeting with Tony Geldenhuys, and so Tony said to me that he will call me, but he hasn't called me over a week now. No, 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 no. He referred me on, so because he can't handle the case, it's got to be someone senior. Where, well, put it this way, there must be someone in there that can take. Well, it was only by chance that Dennis came out to see me because Tony was away for a couple of weeks, and I think he's still away. Going around the other offices, so he's out. So there'll have to be somebody else that, because it's been frustrating for me for a long time for someone to come along and pick the file up again and start all over again. I've got to bundle everything. It's a big exercise. That Sergeant who? Dennis. No, no, no. He needed to be there for me to be with, to assist me. So it'll have to be someone else because he's it's difficult. It's difficult when he's not at the station. And with this, because it's a mortgage Admiralty Maritime case, that is very particular on that subject with lawyers, with conveyancing land lawyers and mortgages. So someone that knows has to come from the fraud division, or someone, yeah, someone that's older. Thanks. What was your name? What was your name again? Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. Who's his name? $143. Hello? I did fill in. Hello? Hello? Yes, look, you might do, look, I got a case on, and a complaint in the Police Complaints Authority, Conduct Association, but Tony Geldenhuys has been looking after my file, and I just wondered if you can take over from there, because Sergeant Dennis Colverwell is going away for annual leave, and I needed someone to pick up from there. Yeah, that's already gone through, but I've been dealing with Dennis, and he's gone away, and Tony, yeah, and so I needed to get on to it now, because I've been waiting around for a long time, and thing hasn't answered me yet, because Tony left everything for Dennis, and I've been waiting for Dennis to call me over a week now of what he was going to do about the case I'm on. That's a fraud mortgage on land on 61 Cook Street, 1/61 Cook Street, and so that's been ongoing. Yeah, involving land mortgage fraud, land transfer mortgage. It's to do with the Land Conveyancing Lawyers that have forged the titles and forged. It's a very serious case, and the police haven't answered me yet on any investigation of it. No, they haven't said anything about it yet. My lawyers are there, and the private investigator, he's sitting by, and I wanted to clear it up with the police on where, because I get changed around all the time. I've been through a lot of police in the last 6 years on the same thing. And John Wanoa, W-A-N-O-A, John Wanoa, yes. And all I wanted to do was to actually just investigate the conveyancing lawyer who did the transfer, and that's where the problem is, and it saves going around everywhere else with it. Yeah. Yes, I do. On the waterfront here, it's 368-4842, and my mobile is 027-281-3963. What was your name again? Forrest. What? Yeah. Yeah, even if he refers to another sergeant, because it won't be too much to solve, and Dennis will be right on it, being an older guy. I'm quite comfortable. I was quite comfortable with him, but I can't wait another week because I've got to be in London. I can't wait around. I want to try and wrap it up, and it won't take too much for the police to see what's happened. So if he referred to you, if now I've got a contact with you, in the meantime, that was better than nothing else. As close as you can get to Tony Geldenhuys knows everything back to front of me, and so any referral, because well he can't handle the case because he's only taking calls over the front counter. It became more complicated as it got into mortgages and admiralty law and maritime law in the area. And I've been through all the other police there. Gary Davey, he's a lawyer, ex-lawyer detective there, and he wouldn't go near it because he knows what he's going to end up at. And so he's looked at it. He's got all the file, and also Mike Clemens said, he has no jurisdiction what I do with the land. So those two are proficient enough to know it'll take much effort to do something like that, but it just needed the police to look at it, and it will solve a fairly straightforward problem that before it gets escalated out of expense for everybody. That it was easier to refer back through Dennis, back to Tony, and they know more. Tony knows the whole history with my private investigator. He's an ex Scotland Yard, and he's sitting on by there waiting for me to do all the historic stuff, and he'll come in with nut something out for me, because I'm sitting on tenterhooks, not even knowing what the police have assessed of the situation, and that was Tony was doing, assessing the situation with the other experts there to say if it going any there's been no confusion or anything, and it should be tidied up. I really wanted it tidied up and completed before I go. You will let. I'm going to straighten the Westminster. I've got my own political party there, the Maui King William Party, and I should have been there now with our big group of people that are waiting for me in Devonport. So I'll be there for quite some time, because I've got a tidal energy project with the turbines in the sea in Pitland Firth in Scotland, and that's my main focus job is that. And the history from London to here, the connection for the new economy, and I'm right into that business. You can see on just type my name in Facebook, you'll see it all over the place, and that's being straight up. We've got a big share company that we're just kicking out. It should have gone long ago, but the thing is, the land. I've been in real estate and mortgage broking and banks for a long time. That I'm trying to sort this land block out before I go. And all it'll do is link Britain up more solid to here in the Pacific, rather than any other people come in here and take control, because Britain is falling apart, and I'm there as some form of the monarchy side of what we have here that hasn't been actually seen before. The connection between us here and King William, apart from the Queen's gone into EU Parliament now, and Westminster's falling apart. So I know all of that lot. I write up about it all the time, of the political scene there and the political scene here. But I'm more concerned with the tidal energy and the hydrogen economy. That's my expertise in there, as well as trying to sort out the seabed and all the resources and all that, where I fit for everybody, not just me. It's not about me. So all I wanted to do is try and fix up the legal side. I've got Yu Tai Choi, he's a QC lawyer, that's my lawyer. He's the international conveyancing lawyer, and he knows it's a fraud, but he's not going to tell me it's a fraud, because he'll miss out on the money he's going to get from solving that. They can solve it easily, but it was all the other stuff that I know, local stuff of the land and whatever, that goes with it. I'm sort of the chief talking for all the other chiefs. That's why I'm going. They've sent me off to Westminster from Waitangi. So I'm mandated to do what I'm saying and who I am, but I just want to be friends with the police and make sure we're on the same page. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, what's your first name? Dan. Thanks, Dan. That's very good of you to ring me. Okay, Dan. Aye. Dan Forrest, young fella in office, files. He fell in for... Oh, the camera's going. Sorry. This film, I just made this film for this young guy that I've been talking to, that's Dennis, Sergeant, sorry, rather say the proper name, Sergeant Dennis Colverwell. So I was making a meeting for him on Monday, but that's canned now because he's going away for a week. And I couldn't wait around for a week because I've been waiting for 6 years and 5 months now for an answer from the police. So very frustrating, especially when I've done all my homework on this issue of the land. All I want them to do is just come with me and get on with it, or go and investigate the Land Conveyancing Lawyers, or ring up my Land Conveyancing Lawyer, you tie a choice, just like I was saying on the camera here. I've methodically gone through everything and made sure I got my facts right. And so I'm just telling him a little bit of history in such a hurry that he's almost got everything of what I was saying. Quite clearly I'm getting used to it on cameras now, on YouTube, to explain this and that and this and that and repeat myself. So before long it just becomes rolled out. But everything that I'm doing needs the police to look at it. And I've fought for over a week now. I've been waiting for Dennis. We've lost a week in our campaign in London in the elections. I'm going to run out of time by the time I get there, and everybody's not taking this seriously. No one's taking me seriously. And until it kicks into life of what I've been saying for a long time, that we have something very seriously here that has to be fixed. It can't be carrying on like that. So that was Dan Forrest. There he's talking for while Dennis is away. Well, at least Office Takashi from the Takashi rang me up. That was very good for him to do that, because I know they know I'm waiting. I'm getting very frustrated in being held up with our business. So I'll just wait for him to call me, and I'm hoping that I can get a meeting with somebody, because it looks like Tony's had enough of it. He don't want to hear any more of it because it's going on too long, and he can't make a decision on that anyway, because it's a lawyer's decision to look at it. But I've got a complaint in now. I've got an official complaint in the Police Complaints Authority. Police. I like my flag being around me because it's a symbol, and I want to make sure that people know that I'm here for the King. Okay, I'm here for the King, and the King is everything to me. Okay, the King is everything to me, and all our decisions are crucial to where this country is going. It has to have a past, a present, and a future. Without a past, there's no future. Without the past, there's no future. Okay, so I just want to clear this up for those people watching my videos that I put on, and they're real raw with what I read the Commissioner Mike Bush's write-up in their own police. New Zealand Police Conduct Association, or it should be Complaints Association, because it's all complaints in there. And I read that one that shocked me on what he was up to. So, however, that's the way it comes out. It just rolls out. I can be talking good, but I'm talking bad sometimes. And Jamie and I, he's coming up tomorrow, and so we're preparing to go to London. We're going to try and get there before the elections start, because we need to put this flag up in London. That's what I was just telling Dan. We need to put this flag up for this country. This is going to save the whole country and Britain. Okay? The only thing that's in one piece. It's one piece, constitution, jurisdiction, everything of this country. That's where it came from, this. 1835 Declaration of Independence. Okay? That's where the country was born out of, this. And so we'll see. We'll see where the police are standing at this point. And I'm hoping that, Tony, if you're watching this video, I'm hoping that you'll make a decision. All it has to do is just go and check that Conveyancing Lawyers out and see the fraud. And because Graham Aylett, my private investigator's got all the information back to the first start of the record of that land block, right back with Jamie Peters, before he got it, right? Right back to 2007, 2008. That's how far it goes back to. And then right through the years, I've watched it go from there. And I've learned where the problem is. It's not going to take much to fix it and stop the invoices that I'm billing them. I'm billing everybody because I have a legal right to. That there's a bill outstanding on their property. It owes for not being honest and not replying and rebutting what I'm saying. And what I say is true. It's up to the police to make a decision now and to put a sock in it. Okay? Put a sock in it so me and Jamie can go. We're waiting for you guys to go to wake this country up. We've got big plans ready to go over there. We've got a big audience around the place waiting to go. Okay? So that's all I want to say for now. And I'll hold my frustration back, and I can talk nicely one day soon when those fellas in the police station finally see that it is a fraud. It's a real big one. It is a real big fraud, and too many people know now. It's not worth going to the court. It's best for the police to just go and look at it. Call my lawyer, Tayak Choi. He's a conveyancing lawyer. He does these sort of cases. He'll finish it off in no time. But I'm putting all the historic stuff together that is the fabric of society. They don't know anything about the land and how it was derived and who came from where and where they're going to without a title. Okay, I'm holding on to the titles here. And my private investigator, Graham Aylett, ex-detective from Scotland Yard. So he knows all about these titles. The British titles are those titles I'm talking about on that land block that have been fabricated and have been corrupted by the Lien's titles and the Lien's management and everybody else in the sinkhole, what I call it, on Cook Street. Okay? I want it tidied up, please. Dennis, before you go on your leave, and just let Dan pick up from there and put someone else there, because I need to get this done while you're away. The last time was Tony went away, so I had to wait that long because everybody's going away when I'm waiting for an answer. It's not really fair. It's not fair for someone like me with a high profile of dimensions that no one's getting near, close to, in this country. No one is taking it seriously until it becomes serious. It is serious. From Britain, I am sitting over there, right where I'm saying. And Dan asked me, why are you going to London? I says, because I'm going there to my political party. That's waiting for me over there. There's people waiting for me. And Jamie. we're very important people in the will of Commonwealth, and where the Queen's gone out as the head trustee of our Queen Victoria Trust. She's gone, and I'm going there to fill that spot for this country. Right? This country's got no backbone to it. There is no backbone of any form of title that they can grip to the ground without fabricating the title. That's what I'm saying. There is a fraud, and I want the police to go and investigate, please, and finish it all off. Okay? So I can go on that land block and lock those guys up. The landowners and that girl, Debbie, and Tim Duthie, and the Land Conveyance Lawyers have together colluded to break the law. They broke the law of Admiralty and court martial law, and also maritime law. They have broken those laws, because I know all about them, just as much or more than a lawyer. Okay, I've read every little bit of it, so no one's going to get past that line. Anyway, that'll do it for this video on this camera, and I hope it comes out. I switched it on, so let's see if it's going, and we'll develop it and put it on Facebook and YouTube. In the meantime, I'm excited because finally Jamie's coming up, and I'm as happy as Larry. You haven't seen a kitten so happy as I am at the moment. Okay, so we'll be teaming up and doubling up, and off we go. And Dan said, how long are we going for? It could be a long time. It could be a long time. We are away. That's why I had to tidy up here, because we're going to go right through the political scene there, onto the tidal energy turbines, straight in. And we're going into the British Labcat hydrogen powered aircraft. That I'm interested in those sort of subjects of engineering and power generation. Okay, so, and the politics as well is just the outside of things that we can speed things along through the sea, where all the resources are we're going to. Okay, so it's all on Facebook and YouTube, and those things we want to kick into life now. Jamie will keep me going and watch where I go, and keep an eye on each other for our long journey. Okay, we're going to save the world. That's what we're going to do. Okay, see you later. Bye, have a nice day. Today is Friday of 4 days, and it's the 16th of April 2015. Have a nice weekend. Bye for now. It's going. Thanks a lot. Bye.